Yo, what's up, YouTube? We got another commentary video, man. And as you can see, just by the title right here, man, this one is gonna be potentially a little disturbing, just depending on how you look at things. I personally think this is a very disturbing case, but I'm gonna do my commentary about it, and I think it's good for people to, I don't know, just know about every perspective in life. So, man, if you enjoy this video, like this video, subscribe and leave comments, and let's just get this video started, man.
I looked underneath and there was this phone with two gold rings on it.
What you just saw was a statement from the 8-year-old victim. According to her mother, they were about to leave the restaurant when their daughter suddenly revealed the disgusting.
And yeah, not to pause it again, but I can't even read the title, man, or this video will get demonetized. That's just how intense this video is gonna be for you guys, the viewers. So I'm gonna skip back a little bit just because I interrupted, but let's just start from
I walked into the bathroom I looked underneath and there was this phone with two gold rings on it.
What you just saw was a statement from the 8-year-old victim. According to her mother, they were about to leave the restaurant when their daughter suddenly revealed the disgusting incident that occurred inside the bathroom. What the officers will uncover now is one of the most horrible things that can happen to a kid.
Yeah, definitely. That's just not okay.
Let her know what's going on.
Okay, well, you can hang up.
This is the dad, friend, and I'm the manager here, right? Hey, bud, the cops are here. He's asking you to put your phone down, man.
You just put it down.
Yeah, people like this should be locked up and throw away the keys, man. Like this act is just not okay, man. And I don't always enjoy doing commentary on these type of police video, body cam videos, man. But it's good to, I don't know, get the message out that this type of stuff, these type of actions are just not okay, man. So I guess you could say I'm kind of educating people that don't realize this stuff actually happens all the time in the world. But anyways, I'm let the video keep going though.
Put it down.
I got you.
You got the weapons on you, do you?
No.
You can have them set up for now, alright? You got ID?
I came too late to look for jobs. You see how I'm dressed? You see how my pants is?
Keep your hands on the table.
I just walked in not even that long ago. I was sweating because I was walking. I said, hey, are you hiring here? She said, yes, I'm going to get the hiring manager. I said, okay, I'm going to go wipe my face off and come back. That's what I did. I went to go wipe my face off and came back. I'm staying here being well because I know that I didn't do anything. I'm trying to say, hey, I did something. I showed them all my photos, showed them everything. Right now it's just...
Can you see the phone side?
The phone is over there.
Yeah, that's exactly what you described it.
I want to ask you some questions to get clarified what transpired.
Okay, so right now you're being detained because we're investigating a crime that's alleged, okay? Right. 1 second. So before we could ask you any questions, we have to read you your rights, okay? So how old are you?
I'm 24.
You're 24. Why do you need to call your mom right now?
I'm calling my mom because I have other places to be. I went in the bathroom, washed my face off, and I was coming on the plane and I'm coming back out here. I walked back out here. The dude stopped me right there. Not him, but the other guy stopped me and said, hey, was you in the woman's bathroom? I said, no. He said, okay, my daughter said she's seen your book bag. They just stopped me. I'm not sure about what for.
Okay. And where's your backpack?
Right here.
Can I see it? Thank you. Okay. I'm just going to put it over here, okay? Alright, so you said you didn't go in the women's bathroom?
There's a camera right there in the hallway on that.
Perfect. Okay, so we review the cameras, right? We
Yeah.
review the cameras that you're coming in and all that. We're not going to see you enter the women's bathroom. So we're trying to figure out what's going on with their leg. So if I review the video camera right now, because they're going to show us the video, I'm not going to see you enter the women's bathroom.
You're going to see me look at it, but you're not going to see me enter
I'm going to see you look at it.
Yes.
Anything else I'm going to see in that video?
No, you're not.
So be honest with me.
No, I did not.
You open the door.
I opened the door. No, I did not. I looked at the woman's bathroom. I did not open the door.
So At no point you entered the women's bathroom. At no point did you videotape anybody in the women's bathroom. And you don't have your ID with you? So how are you going to apply for a job and look for jobs if you don't have your ID and they require an ID to get your information?
I was going to go there, ask about the information, fill out the application, and when they do the hiring process, I was going to give them my ID.
During the child's initial interview, she told officers the suspect had a red phone with 2 gold rings on the back. But what seemed like an easy case soon took an unexpected turn, forcing officers to try a risky investigative tactic.
How long would you say you're in the bathroom?
For no longer than 3 minutes, I was around my area.
3?
Yes.
I got you. I have to ask, but do you have cameras in there? Wish I did. You never went in the women's bathroom. I mean, I want to make sure it's clear. I'm looking at the video and I'm seeing something over there. Just step over here. You see that men's bathroom there?
Yeah.
And you see that?
Now that was a genius tactic by the police officer right there. That's a genius tactic right there, man. This guy should be locked up, man. He's just such a creep, man. Like, definitely throw this guy in jail and lose the keys, man, because this is just not okay, man. I hope this guy gets arrested, or I should say get charged. I think get charged is the right word. Get charged.
The women's bathroom over to the left. Look over here.
Yeah.
Right there. You said you never went in there.
I opened it.
No. This one. I'm asking you a specific question. Did or did you not go into this bathroom?
Nah. I walked in there a little bit, but then I came out. I didn't go all the way in there.
But you went in there.
Why would he even do that?
Over there, you said you never went in there. The video shows you going in the door closing.
Yeah, I went partly in here, then I came out. I didn't use the bathroom.
Okay, listen. If I open that door, walk inside, door closes, walk back out, did I go inside the women's bathroom?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So you did the same thing.
Back out.
The question is, did you go into the women's bathroom? Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Okay. Why would you say that when we specifically asked you, did you go into the women's bathroom? And your answer was?
No.
Okay. Was that correct or incorrect?
Incorrect, but I went in there.
So why would you do that? Why would you say, no, I didn't go in the women's bathroom when you did go in the women's bathroom? Which stall did you go into?
I said I didn't go in any store. I didn't go wash my hands there. I went in the bathroom and came right back out.
Well, you didn't come right back out because it wasn't the in and out. It wasn't like, oh shoot, and I'm back out. Because I'm looking at the video and time for time you went in and time went out. So how long were you in there?
Maybe like 11, 10 seconds. I'm not sure.
No, absolutely not. I look at the time when you go in and then I look when you come out. It's more than 11 seconds. I want stuff that I can actually see, stuff that I can prove. And so far, the stuff that I can prove, you're lying about.
I just went in there. I was thinking about putting my hoodie on to see if I would look better with my hoodie on, because my hat under my hat, it looked crazy. I did it. You did that in the women's bathroom?
No, this guy is not making any sense, man. This guy is the biggest pervert ever, man. What he's saying does not make any sense, and the police should arrest this dude tenfold, man. Holy man.
In the mirror?
Yeah, that's all I did. I was like this. And that's all I did.
You haven't been truthful since we've been talking to you.
I have. I came here, I talked to the lady, I went to the bathroom.
Well, what I'm saying is the reason that you're saying now about going into women's room because you're caught. I mean, we know you went into the bathroom. Now you're giving an excuse of why you went into the bathroom.
Officer Valentin approached the victim once again to get a more detailed account of the incident. Meanwhile, Sergeant Lundy continued dealing with Amir, who was slowly realizing he wasn't the smartest person in the conversation.
So today, who were you with?
My soccer friends, like a family of 4. So like 2 families.
And then do you want to just tell me everything that happened, like when you guys got here? What did you
I'd
guys
say like 5 minutes later a guy came and like ordered our drinks, and then like 10 minutes later we ordered our food, and then when I was done eating my food, my dad told me to go wash my hands and use the bathroom before we go back to the fields before I had my soccer game.
And usually lying don't make sense. When it's truthful, it flows. I mean, it was smooth. All I wanted to ask the lady, I said, hey, Did he go into the, tell me what happened. Oh, he came up and interviewed, exactly what you said. Video shows you going, doing that. You go up front, walking through to the restaurant, going to the bathroom. You look at the other camera, sees you go into the women's bathroom. But then I stopped and said, well, no, he said he ain't going to the women's bathroom. Okay, he lied about that. Check.
And then I made eye contact with the guy, and then he walked into the men's and he walked straight out. And I walked into the women's, sat on the toilet, and then I heard someone enter the restroom and go in the stall to my right. And then I saw a black backpack, and then I looked down and I saw a phone, and then I kept watching it. And I tried to cover myself up so I didn't see my private parts and stuff.
Let me see how long he was in the bathroom. He was in there for a while. I'm gonna see if he's gonna lie about that. I said, how long you been in the bathroom? What you say? 11 seconds. Seconds ain't even nowhere close. If I go into a bathroom and I'm in there for, I'm just giving you an example, 2-3 minutes, right? I know I wasn't in the bathroom for 11 seconds. Now, if you would have came out and said, hey, look, I was in there a couple minutes, okay, you tell me the truth about that. But when you come out and tell me 11 seconds, I ain't buying that.
I made sure that my mom was up before me so I could get close to her. She asked me what's wrong, and I said, I'll tell you when we get to the car. And then I said, when we got outside, I said it made me feel really uncomfortable, and then I told her what happened, what I basically just told you. And then they all hopped out of the car, and my dad walked in the bathroom, and as he walked out, the guy was behind him, and he was pointing like that to my mom. And then my mom came over and said, I want to see your phone right now, because I didn't know if it was videotaping, but it was facing me, and I felt like...
When you say facing you, can you just describe what was facing you? Is it this side, or something else?
Back here. So if you were to video something
Amir, seemingly clueless about the severity of his actions, continued to dig his grave deeper. However, Officer Valentine later received news that broke her heart.
So I was able to talk to everybody that was involved, okay? And like I said, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, just being honest. At no point were you also inside a stall using the bathroom? No, at any point did you
put my book back down on the ground.
On the ground?
One person was in this store, one person was in that store, another person was in that store. That was the only open store that was there. I didn't use it.
See how you're skipping parts, saying, well, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. I'm not asking, I'm asking basic, simple questions. I need you to be honest, because you're giving me lies again, okay? You just said that you didn't go inside a stall, but now you're saying you did go in a stall. You can see how none of this makes sense. Your phone is put down, and your backpack is put down while you're inside the stall, and there's somebody next to that stall. Is your camera on?
Yeah, that's just not okay.
Amir, are you being honest, or is this a lie? Because we can't fix lies. See how you're saying shouldn't? We should know what's on or not on our phone. Was your phone where the camera lens is showing that stall? Was it leaned up against the toilet?
No, it was not leaned up against the toilet.
It was leaned up on the floor, but it's like this. It's not like that. It's like this, right?
It could be like this. Kind of like this, leaned up, or it could be like this.
But you were inside.
Man, I can't believe someone would do this, man. That's just not right. I just don't know how someone could do that, man. That's just awful. That's super awful.
Inside the stall. What did you do inside the stall?
Vaseline, like I said, when after you send my book.
Did you do anything with your Vaseline? You didn't put it anywhere else on your body?
No.
Alright, come here. I just need you to walk with me over here. Keep your hands up. Yeah.
Put your arms out a little bit. No, we're going this way.
So you can go out there.
Lock this guy up and throw away the keys.
Go to the truck.
If I'm being arrested, even though that they have no proof of me doing anything, just going in that bathroom.
I don't know. I didn't investigate this one. So they got something on you.
It's clear.
Yeah. You see that? Nothing in there, right? You see that? It's on you. You see anything in here? All right. So there is anything in here. After she gets you to the jail, it's gonna be yours. So we searched you. You got nothing else on you, right? All right. Have a seat.
He did have his wallet. He lied to me. Alright, Mayor, you're under arrest, okay? Video voyeurism. It's expectation of privacy. You shouldn't have been in that stall with your phone recording.
I wasn't recording.
You're getting arrested.
46997.
I'm gonna do a search warrant on your phone. So whatever we discover on your phone, even though there's like deleted items, we can still recover that.
I'm not trying to get charged, and I'm not trying to go to court, have my name all over the internet for something I didn't do, and then people looking at me saying, hey, you got arrested.
There's no way for me to release you right here, right now. I just have to book you in. You can make your phone calls when you go in there, call whoever to bond you out.
I'm homeless. I don't got nobody to bound me. Any way that I can give you the code, you look through it, they able to leave today without being booked. I'm not trying to get arrested.
You're already arrested. I think that's what you're confusing. Okay. All right. So you don't want to give your code? Okay. Okay. Should I just turn the phone back on, or just leave it off?
No, turn it into P&E.
Oh, okay. So turn it in P&E.
Yeah.
All right.
In the future, just for learning purposes, never let the phone power off. Airplane modes are protected from getting wiped by somebody for all durations of the evidence. The reason why we leave it on is because that, like those videos and the voyeurs videos and stuff, those are in a manner which our forensic tools can get if the phone stays powered on. Once that phone powers off, that stuff that we need to kind of grab out of the phone goes away until the person puts their passcode back in. All your web searches, your images, your videos mostly are gone when that happens. So it's crucial that that does not happen for that reason. Realistically, yes, the evidence is gone. We may be able to still get it, but there's a high chance that if we do get it, it's not for months or years now.
I feel like crying.
Amir was booked and charged with video voyeurism by a person 24 years of age or older against a child under 16 years of age. It is considered a second-degree felony with a level 6 offense severity ranking. If convicted, he could face up to 15 years in prison and be fined up to $10,000. He would also be placed on the sex offender registry and would be ineligible to seal his record. Amir was denied bond.
That's really good. This guy was denied bond, man. Like he deserves to be facing life for sure. Yeah, as you saw, guys, he's facing up to 15 years for his very disgusting act, and yeah, yeah, it's pretty sad that some people are like that in this world, man. But yo, let me know in the comments how long you think this guy should be charged for. I'm glad he didn't get bond because you definitely do not deserve that with the actions this guy did. But anyways, like this video, subscribe, and lots more videos are coming. Got a bunch of videos in the queue that'll be dropping all month. So yeah, like this video, subscribe.